Psalm 81 opens with Asaph turning from the unresolved plea of Psalm 80 to a call for celebration. Sing aloud unto God our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. Psalm 81, verse 1. The command is direct. Sing and make noise. This is not quiet contemplation, but public, vocal praise. Asaph names God our strength, locating the source of Israel's stability outside themselves. He then adds, the God of Jacob, reaching back to the patriarch who wrestled with God at Peniel and walked away, limping but blessed. Jacob's God is not a distant deity, but the covenant-keeping Lord who meets flawed men and remains faithful. The phrase, make a joyful noise, carries weight beyond polite singing. The term suggests a shout, the kind raised at a coronation or a battlefield victory. Israel's worship was never meant to be subdued. When the walls of Jericho fell, the people shouted first. When David brought the ark to Jerusalem, he danced before it with all his might. Christian worship inherits this same conviction. Corporate praise is not decoration added to a service. It is the appointed response of a redeemed people who have witnessed what God has done. Asaph continues, take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp with the psaltery. Psalm 81, verse 2. Here Asaph moves from vocal command to physical instruction. Musicians are told to bring specific instruments into service. The timbrel, a hand drum, provided rhythm. The harp and psaltery, stringed instruments, carried melody. This verse gives a picture of an assembled worship team, each instrument contributing to a united offering. Scripture endorses instrumental worship alongside vocal praise. Music is not incidental to worship, but commanded. For the local church, this verse affirms that preparation matters in worship. Asaph does not tell the musicians to grab whatever lies nearby. He specifies the instruments, implying intention and skill. Corporate worship deserves the same care given to any offering brought before God. Paul instructs the Corinthian church regarding worship in 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. Joy does not require chaos. Excellence and celebration walk together. Verse 3 narrows the celebration to a specific occasion. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed, on our solemn feast day. Psalm 81, verse 3. The new moon marked the beginning of each Hebrew month, and the trumpet blast called Israel to remember. Most commentators connect our solemn feast day to either the Feast of Trumpets in the 7th month or the Passover, both tied to Israel's deliverance from Egypt. The trumpet was not decoration. This verse teaches the value of appointed times for corporate remembrance. God did not leave Israel's worship to spontaneous impulse alone. He established feasts, new moons, and Sabbaths as fixed points where the nation remembered his works. The church inherits this principle through the Lord's Supper, where believers gather regularly to remember Christ's death until he comes, as instructed in 1 Corinthians 11, verse 26. Structured worship does not quench the spirit. It provides a rhythm through which joy finds its proper expression, calling God's people back again to the reasons they have for singing at all.